And that's why I said I should hope not. Farty, I can't find it.
Hey, I saw a really cool meme the other day. It was this there's a 2-panel comic where it's a guy and a girl in bed, and
Okay.
she goes, "Oh, we should use toys in bed." And then the next panel is her lying on her guts with a bit of like fucking scale electric track going between her ass cheeks and a fucking car flying off the end of it. And he's like, the
Oh
guy's
yeah,
like,
I've seen that
"Yeah,
one.
yeah." Well, fucking, I left a comment saying it wasn't the Micro Machine Galaxy class Enterprise NCC 1701D going up a snot box that gave her the shits. It was when I said boldly going where most blokes have already been that really pissed her off.
Yeah. I think I shared it with you earlier, but I saw this meme. This guy was grilled some hot dogs, chopped them in half, and loaded them into a Nerf
Yeah.
magazine. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's one hell of a way to share a hot dog with people. I don't even think that would work, to be honest with you. The forces and pressure involved with shooting um, a hot dog out of a Nerf gun. It's just
Well, that one fires bigger Nerf darts than your normal Nerf dart.
yeah.
It's like a 50 cal.
Well, yeah, but it's heavier and less. What is the word? Fluid dense, I think is the term. Than other than a Nerf dart. So yeah, loading up a hot dog into it. I just don't think it would work.
Yeah. Oh, it made me fucking doctor laugh the other day. Was,
Mhm.
went to see him about this fucking inner ear infection, and he's now claiming himself as a specialist, and it's like, yeah, good on you, Mongo.
Oh
So
God.
he wanted me to see another doctor for the inner ear infection. He's, oh, I'm a specialist, and it's sort of like, you don't go to a gynecologist for an ear infection. It's like, I think he was calling me a cunt there, but then I said, yeah, well, they should, because most shearers are fucked in the head. And he laughed.
Oh my God. Farty, do you know why a penis is like religion?
Like,
Because it's fine to have one. It's fine not to have one. But if you start putting them down children's throats, we're gonna have a problem. I can't fucking find it. God, it was so easy last week, wasn't it? When what was it, last week or the week before? It was so fucking easy when we found it. I'm gonna make sure I'm not missing chat here. So I gotta multitask here, guys. I'm sorry. I just don't know what I'm doing with myself. Um, shit. Where's my tab? I just fucking. I gotta learn how to not have so many fucking tabs open.
fucking, so I'm waiting to get some fucking shit from a bunch of fucking feminazis. As, I found a post the other day which I
Mhm.
posted on this fucking anti-domestic violence page on Facebook.
Mhm.
And it's like, men are all bad, women never deserve it. Poor Rihanna got her face kicked in, and now bloody fucking whoever it was who she was fucking at the time, bloody, he's now super popular, and we can't have that. You can never live that down. Meh. Like, I
Mhm.
can't remember which comedian it was. It was like, they said, like, well, fuck, you got to fucking realize that fight just, oh, that's right, it was Bill Burr. Like, ass kicking just don't fall out the fucking sky. You know that, like, to lead the lead up to that, it wasn't like she was sitting there going, oh, look, some Baskin Robbins, you want some that? That was like some
Oh yeah.
fucking end of relationship breakup fucking shit that got a head kicked in. So I just went and posted this meme that I saw. It was like a Google researcher. Porn featuring violence against women is more popular among women than men. And I captioned it with violence against women. Australia says fat, 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 fat. Well, at least the Sheilas do anyway.
Right. I gotta call an audible here, Farty, because I think I found something a little bit more engaging. We'll just go ahead and save that and update this.
Oh, I finally also got fed up with fucking that bloody stupid shop that can't make a fucking bacon and egg roll for the fucking life of them. So
Do they keep putting ketchup on it? Or do they keep putting barbecue sauce on it? Ketchup's fine. Ketchup's fine in a bacon, egg, and cheese sandwich as far as I'm concerned. I like ketchup in my eggs. I'm one of those fucking weird motherfuckers.
Well, I'm old school, right? And back in the day, you asked for a bacon and egg roll. It was a roll with bacon and fucking eggs on it, and that was fucking it. If you wanted something else on it, you had to fucking ask for it. So if you want a barbecue sauce on it, you had to ask for the barbecue fucking sauce. But for all of a sudden, now that become fucking standard, and now you got to ask for the thing that you didn't ask for to be taken off it. But these cunts like to put fucking all sorts of shit. Like normally a bacon and egg roll out of there is some fucking bloody stupid fucking Turkish roll with fucking a slither of bacon, a little bit of eggs, but they do the eggs the way I like. So anyway, then they put like some fucking chutney shit on it, spinach, cheese, and fucking God knows bloody what else. And you go in, you ask for just bacon, eggs, and bread. That's it. And fucking they just can't fucking do that. So I left them a review with a 1 star going, can't follow simple instructions. I've lost count the amount of times they've messed up my order because they want to be pretentious. I'm done trying. And they responded, oh, we're sorry to hear about your experience. In order to improve our services, well, what part of I'm fucking done trying don't you understand?
Yeah,
I mean, it's the simple fucking instruction in the first place. You obviously aren't fucking listening. I'm not fucking bothering.
They always want to fucking win you back after they fucked up too many times to keep you.
Yeah.
Is it really that much easier to fucking keep a customer? Is it that much harder to keep a customer than it is to try to win them back? No, it's not. I'll answer the question for you.
I mean, like, how fucking hard is it? Just bacon and eggs and bread. You put the bread down, you put the bacon on the bread, you put the eggs on the bread, and then you fucking stop. Fuck. And then when you ask for then lately, it was, I brought this up before, it was like, the one thing I didn't fucking ask for and they don't put on the fucking thing in the first place, they decided to put on the cunt.
Yeah, it's not hard to just make it one way and be done with it.
Yeah. So I'm asking you to do less fucking work.
Oh yeah.
Anyway.
But yet they can't get it right. I'm allergic to tomato. All right. So whenever I go into like a McDonald's or something and I'm like, hey, I want this without tomato. How hard is it to just leave it off the fucking sandwich? You're doing less work. It's one less item.
Yeah, well, we used to do things like with the pickles on Macca's hamburgers. They're fucking horrible out here. Hungry Jack's or Burger King, their pickles are fine. Yeah, like they're nice.
Yeah.
Which I think they've actually removed them from the Whopper nowadays because I can't remember actually tasting pickles the last time I ate a Whopper.
Oh, anyway, I just ate a Whopper. They still have pickles out here, at least.
Yeah. Well, bloody like it's so renowned that the pickles are fucking horrible at Macca's. They actually had it in an ad where like someone's picked off the pickle and was like, you have it your way. We can take the fucking pickles off if you want. So why do you even put them on there?
Yeah.
Anyway, so what you do with the pickles, right, is if they fucking put them on your burger and the fucking and they've just cleaned the windows, you fucking frisbee the pickle against the window and it just sort of like stops in midair. It just flies and you just go in midair. You just leave that pickle stuck to their fucking window. Maybe they'll learn.
Yeah. I worked at a McDonald's for a very long time. I'm not going to disclose how long it is, but I worked there long enough to become a lead, and what ended up happening was a friend of mine and I would have nightly pickle races because those pickles were so fucking disposable.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Nowadays it's usually just black people kicking the fuck out of the staff.
Oh God, yeah. Have you seen those videos? Holy shit!
I didn't get my 6 nuggets. I want the 6 nuggets. You only gave me 5. I'll kill you, motherfucker.
Yeah.
Christ.
I don't know anymore, dude. I'm flabbergasted, you know?
Isn't it like Waffle House that, like, you know, they teach their fucking staff how to fucking, like, food fight and shit and fucking throw chairs and stuff?
Oh God, yeah. You know, everything kind of sucks.
I have to say, I do like the idea of the Waffle House Index. You ever heard of that?
I think
Actually, FEMA uses it as a fucking, like, a guideline. So Waffle House fucking like, they've got these procedures for natural disasters, and they've got their shit locked down tight. They'll fucking position fucking supplies. They'll even get staff in from other areas so that their staff can go and look after their family and all this kind of stuff. And pretty much it's a case of, if the Waffle House is open, it's not that bad. If the Waffle House is under a reduced menu, then things are pretty bad. If the Waffle House is not serving at all, well, then the shit's really hit the fucking fan. Because usually it's just the Waffle House has got their fucking shit so wide down that they're the only place that's open.
okay.
And pretty much, like, the place has to be completely fucking destroyed for them to not be open.
Yeah. That's fucking, I don't know what to say to that. But I called an audible. Are you ready to know what the audible was, Farty?
Yeah.
It's apparently a really bad movie from the 1940s. Do you want to guess?
There was tons of them.
Yeah, there were. You know what? Look, we'll just do this. I'll show you. Share screen. Okay, share audio. Are you ready, sir?
Okay.
Okay.
That sounds like a euphemism.
Right?
Hi, and welcome to Almost Airlines. How may I help you today? I'd like to buy a round-trip ticket. Okay. And where would that be to?
Computer's not
right
even
back
on.
here, of course.
Look at all that artifacting. That's not the share, by the way. That's just the fucking thing. Oh, look, they did a knockoff Twilight Zone opening. Really bad movie, Farty.
Look, it's one of Melania Trump's hats.
Say again?
One of Melania Trump's hats.
Oh, yeah. Look at all that artifact. Holy shit. This video has been compressed to hell and back.
Hi, and welcome to another Weirdness Really Bad movie. You know, if you've seen us before, we don't have a sound studio, so we do all our hosting on location.
And today we're at the Haunted Schoolhouse and Haunted Laboratory here in Akron, Ohio.
Now,
You're
you
in
know, during
Akron,
his career,
Ohio,
you couldn't
Martin.
find an actor busier
Ooh,
than
ah.
Vincent Price. From movies to radio to television to stage to voiceovers, Vincent Price has done it all.
And today on House on Haunted Hill, Vincent Price heads up an amazing cast with only 9 characters in it, if you don't include the ghosts.
You know, Dave, I hadn't really planned on
All
getting
right.
arrested
I'm
for breaking
tired
and
of them
entering.
I get
waffling
into my house
around.
all the time that way.
Through the window.
I lose my keys a lot. Well, it doesn't matter.
There we
Yeah,
go.
YouTubers with fucking intros and shit starting to fucking annoy me.
There we go. Oh,
It was
I
my
overshot it. I overshot it, Farty. That's the legend right there. Fucking Vincent fucking Price, dude. How far back do we got to fucking go? There we go. There we go, Farty.
That's putting me on that. Stop it, woman, I'm gonna come.
Shut up, Farty. I'm not supposed to say that out loud. We're supposed to do it quietly, and we're supposed to hear you go, and wonder what the hell that was.
The ghosts are moving tonight, restless, hungry.
Oh,
May I introduce myself?
no.
I'm Watson Pritchard.
I don't care.
In just a minute, I'll show you the only really haunted house in the world.
No one cares. Go
Since
away.
it was built a century ago, 7 people, including my brother, have been murdered in it.
Okay, well, can you get
Since
murdered in
then,
it right now?
I've owned the house. I've only spent 1 night there, and when they found me in the morning, I was almost dead.
You were almost dead. Okay, well, can we finish the job?
Yeah.
I'm Frederick Lauren, and I've rented the house on Haunted Hill tonight so that my wife can give a party. A haunted house party. She's so amusing. There'll be food and
Look
drink
at those
and
dead eyes,
ghosts,
Vincent Scott.
and perhaps even a few murders. You're all invited. If any of you will spend the next 12 hours in this house, I'll give you each $10,000. Or your
It's
next
like you
of
read
kin
the
in case you
script.
don't survive.
And then was like,
But
do
here
I
come
really
our
have
other
to?
guests.
And they were like, yes, Mr. Price, you're morphine and alcohol
It
addicted.
was my
and
wife's idea to
driving
have
you
our guests
bankrupt.
come in funeral cars. She's so amusing. Her sense of humor is, shall we say, original. I dreamed up the hearse. It's empty now, but after a night in the house on Haunted Hill,
So,
who
new
knows?
rule, every time he
This is Lance
says,
Schroeder, a test pilot.
my wife is
So
so
no doubt a
amusing,
brave man.
take a shot.
But don't you think you can be much braver if you're paid for it? And I happen to know that Lance needs the $10,000 I'll give him, if he's brave enough to stay all night. This is Ruth Bridges. You've no doubt read her column in the newspapers. She says her reason for coming to the party is to
one
write a
because she
feature
hasn't had a
article on
fucking so long.
ghosts.
Her cunt's got ghosts in it.
She's also desperate for money. Gambles. You've
She'll be
already
the
met
pig on the
Watson
stick in the
Pritchard,
orgy.
a man living in mortal fear of a house, and yet he is risking his life to spend another night here. I wonder why. He says for money. This is Dr. David Trent, a psychiatrist. He claims that my ghosts will help his work on hysteria. But don't you see a little touch of greed there? Around the mouth and eyes?
No. I see really bad makeup.
This is Nora Manning. I picked her from the thousands of people who work for me because she needed the $10,000 more than most.
Uh-huh.
Supports her whole family. Isn't she pretty? Party's starting now, and you have until midnight to find the house on Haunted Hill.
Holy shit.
What's wrong, Farty?
Oh, my blood pressure's up again.
Wait, you busted a nut again? What?
Fucking blood pressure's up again.
Wow.
Really
Fuck
need
you.
pulse pumping in my ear.
fuck, dude? You need to go, like... Do you need to go?
Nah.
Because the last thing I want is for you to fuck up and fucking keel over midstream like I did the one time.
Yeah. It's alright. You just hear me fucking pulsing in my ear. It's fucking crazy.
Well, fucking take your pills, dude.
I did. Just took one.
Fucking take them, farty.
I just fucking did.
Well, good.
Fucking Mongo's got me on this new stuff, man. That it doesn't fucking work.
Take fucking 5 of them for every one of the old ones you had, huh?
Where's the aspirin?
Fucking popping them like fucking sugar candy things. You know, this, I got this, there's this brand here in the States called Donut Shop, and they do coffees and other kind of like drinks, that you just like buy, and they're instant make drinks and shit. And I picked up the Snickers flavor, and it's pretty good. Like, I don't think I've ever had a candy bar flavored coffee that tasted decent.
If you can get it, try Nippies.
Nippies? Oh yeah, we don't have that out here.
Oh, it's fucking great shit, man. Yummy.
Is it?
It's Japanese.
Oh, see, that's why we don't get it. I might be able to find something like that if I go down to Chicago. Oh, look. Party, it's your bedroom.
That's too clean.
Oh, shit. Well, someone was in there cleaning it then. It was that damn cat girl maid you hired, wasn't it?
Where is everybody?
Well, it's got a bloke, because usually it's not when someone cleans up
Only
the
the
stuff.
ghosts in
Usually
this
it's
house
fucking
are
them.
glad we're here.
Oh, okay.
We're all strangers to each other. Don't you two know each other?
I'm afraid I don't even know your name.
Are we all
I'm Norman.
strangers to
Lance
each
Schroeder.
other? What
It's
kind of
Frederick Law and
a
a friend of
fucking
yours.
stupid
I've heard of
fucking
him, but I've
melon
never met
skull
him.
thing is
I
like
work for one of his
is
companies,
that to
but I've never
fucking
seen
say?
him.
I've never met the man either. Just a phone call. Do you know him?
No,
Well, then you're the only one of us who does.
I don't know him. All the details about renting the house were done by mail.
He's quite wealthy, isn't he?
Millions.
And 5 wives, I believe.
4,
This
I
is
think,
the-
so far.
fucking early version
$50,000
of
party
Blue.
for only 5 people is a little steep, even for a millionaire.
What was that, Farty?
Is this just
Well,
the early
if
version
I'm
of
gonna haunt
Blue?
anybody, this would certainly
God,
be the house
right?
I'd do it in.
No, they remade this in like 2000 something or 1990 something. With fuck, the guy that played
This thing's made of solid steel.
with that one guy from Hackers in it. He also played Shaggy in the Scooby-Doo live-action movies.
Yeah. Yeah, that one guy that was just played the Dawn to play that one fucking role.
Oh yeah, he was actually pretty good. I forget his name off the top of my head, but he was actually
Matthew
pretty.
Lillard.
Yeah, that's it.
Annabelle.
He was actually pretty good in
Our
that.
guest here, unfortunately still alive.
Five Nights at Freddy's
Your face
movie.
on
That
yet?
was decent.
Yeah.
Dust and dirt everywhere, and the water
That was when he
very
played
fickle.
Shaggy in
Could you
Scooby-Doo.
have
It's kind of
place
like,
clean?
Atmosphere, darling. You know how ghosts are. They never
they
time.
couldn't have got a worse fucking.
Yeah,
he's
not-
outfit, but
He's
hardly
not a terrible
suitable for
actor.
a
I think
party.
his best
I'm not going to
work
the
was
party.
Hackers
You spend the night ghost party
and
was your
House
idea,
on
remember?
House on
Since it's
Haunted
gonna
Hill. I
cost me
think that are his
$50,000.
best
I
two
want you to
roles.
have fun.
The party
He's
was my
okay.
idea.
Shaggy
You invited
does
all
the
the guests.
voice okay.
Why all these strangers? Why none of our
But,
friends?
like-
None of it looks like him, but
Friends?
What's that?
Do we
Kind
have
of even
any
looks like
friends?
Shaggy, but
No,
Yeah.
your jealousy took care of that.
I won't disagree with
I
that.
had a
The
reason
problem
for
is his
inviting
acting
each
in that
guest.
one. It's just kind
I
of like
wanted kind of a
Matthew
cross-section.
Lillard-ish.
From psychiatrist to typist.
If you ever
And
get a
from
chance,
drunk to jet
Five Nights
pilot.
at Freddy's, he's
They
decent.
share
in it.
one thing. They
It's
all
not a terrible
need money.
movie.
Now let's see if they're brave enough to earn it.
And you call
It
it
doesn't
the
have a
party?
whole lot of material to work
Could
with
be.
because, the games don't really have a whole lot going on.
I'm sure
Why
they
do
do.
you always do that? It spoils the champagne.
Fucking,
It might explode.
Bloody,
Never does.
fucking
Would you guarantee that?
Game Theory
That isn't funny, Frederick.
did
Make a
fucking
good
like
headline. Playboy
oh,
kills
shit,
wife with
50 fucking
champagne.
videos
cork.
on FNAF lore.
Yeah, but it's
Will you
lore.
join
It's
me?
not in the game.
No, thank you.
It's all shit they added
Might
after the
improve
game.
your humor.
My humor is fine, thanks. And I haven't poisoned it.
It's always good to know that.
These guys are just sniping on each other, huh?
Have some. You'll enjoy the party more. Go on.
Take it, bitch. Take it.
Your trust is so touching. And I'm not going to the party.
Of all my wives, you're the least agreeable.
But still alive.
Would you go away for $1 million tax-free? You want it all, don't you?
I deserve it all.
Ooh!
Jealousy isn't tax-free. And your possessiveness is maddening.
She sounds
Never a
familiar.
man had grounds for divorce.
But can't prove them.
The time
Is
will come.
she sounds and looks kind of
You'll slip up
familiar.
one of these
Is
days.
she one of the
Think so?
aunts in fucking
If I live long
Sabrina?
enough. You
Like
remember the
these,
fun
feels
we
like
had
that.
when you poisoned
Let's see.
Something you ate, the doctor said.
me? Yes.
She sounds really
Arsenic
old.
on the rocks.
Right.
Annabelle.
Oh, this came out in
You'd do it again if you
59.
thought you could
Okay.
get away with it, wouldn't you?
Darling, what makes you think that?
Not talking
Something
that
about you.
one. Vincent Price.
I hear that hanging is very uncomfortable, in case you get any more ideas.
Carol
Don't let the
Omar.
ghosts and the ghouls disturb you, darling.
Darling, the only ghoul in the house is you.
And don't sit up all night thinking of ways to get rid of me.
Carol
It
Omar.
makes wrinkles.
This is what she used on my brother and her sister. Hacked to the pieces. We found parts of the bodies all over the house, in places you wouldn't think. The funny thing is the heads have never been found.
Their heads have
Hands
never
and
been
feet
found.
and things like that. But no heads.
The wife, probably in a rage, threatened the husband with a knife and then, carried away by hysteria, took a swing at him and simply went on from there.
She certainly went on. How many people did she kill, Mr. Pritchard?
Only two. Her husband and her sister. No one else was here.
So there
Oh
are
no,
loose
it would have
heads
been her.
just floating around?
Only
or
active
something?
up until 74.
You can hear them at night. They
Passed
whisper
away
to
in
each other
2002.
and then cry.
Since our host isn't
Yeah, I
here,
don't think
would
she
anyone
was-
care to mix me a drink?
Certainly. What will you have?
Good evening.
But damned if she doesn't look like her, right?
Frederick Lauren.
Yeah.
Since we're all strangers to each other, let's get
Really
acquainted with the
does sound like
drink,
her.
shall we?
Yeah, it's driving me
I
fucking
advise you to
insane.
call this party off now. The ghosts are already moving, and that's a bad sign.
Let me apologize for my wife. She'll join us later. What do you have,
Scotch and.
Doctor?
I'll have the same.
Now, before the party begins, let's go over the details. The caretakers will leave at midnight, locking us in here until they come back in the morning. Once the door is locked, there's no way out. The windows have bars that a jail would be proud of, and the only door to the outside locks like a vault. There's no electricity, no phone, no one within miles, so no way to call for help.
Like a
Just
coffin.
wait for someone of this day and age to go, why don't you use your mobile phone?
If you decide not to stay for the party, you must let me know
You didn't
before midnight.
Internet, did ya?
Of course, if you leave, I shan't be able to pay you anything.
Good thing this is.
I'm interested in your reasons for this.
Good thing this isn't a
party.
German movie, because
Aside from pleasant company.
they'd be stitched face to
No.
ass in about 10 minutes here.
I think everyone wonders what they would do if they saw a ghost.
Yes, feed them. Feed
And now my wife has
them.
given us all the opportunity to find out.
Amusing. Ghosts, etc., being only
That
creations
was the
of
dumbest
hysteria,
fucking movie
your
I'd
party
ever
should be a
seen.
success.
Pritchard here promises us genuine ghosts.
7 now. Maybe more before morning.
That's cheerful.
It was like
4
insultingly
men
bad,
have
you
been
know?
murdered in this house. And 3 women.
You
Oh
played
my
your party very
god,
well,
look
Mr.
at
Lawton.
me. I'm a
4
ditzy
of us are
American
men,
tourist.
3 are women.
My car broke down and I don't have
Good
any
for
cell
everybody.
phone because I was going to a
Richard, why
party.
don't you take us on
Hey,
a tour
I'm
through
gonna
the
go
house and
way the
let's see
fuck
what
off the
happens.
main road and I'm gonna go ring someone's doorbell in a foreign country that I have no fucking. Let's hang on. Why did they do this? Why are you doing
Good
this?
evening and welcome. Welcome to
I
the
don't
cemetery.
care. Shut up, lady.
Your question. You only.
Shut up, lady. Shut up.
Speaking of that, yeah, I saw a fucking YouTube thing where they're breaking down like the crimes that the Scooby Gang actually fucking did.
Oh,
It's like,
See me? Yeah.
bloody,
It was a guy.
the local cop is there and they're trying to explain, oh, this old man's trying to scare us and all this, and the cop's like, well, what were you fucking doing anyway? So like, oh, well, that car broke down, so we went and, broke into this house and hid in it. It's like, well, that's his house and he was just trying to scare you to get rid of you. So like, he didn't do anything wrong there. They're like, but how dare he do that? It's like, you cunts broke into his house though.
Yeah.
Like, fuck, you're lucky he didn't shoot you.
Right?
But he's a creepy old man, and we can't arrest him for being creepy, especially in his own bloody house.
Dude, if I could arrest anyone for being creepy, I'd be fucking rounding up feminists, every fucking male feminist, on a fucking minute by minute basis.
Yeah. No, you shoot them while screaming, stop resisting.
Exactly.
Or taser, taser, taser. Oops, I just shot him.
My safe word is pineapple juice.
Oh, I saw a fucking meme. It was like Bert and Ernie, and bloody Bert's coming out of a fucking music box, and Ernie's cranking it, and the title is something like, I'm prolapsing isn't my safe word, but each crank is sounding sloppier and sloppier by the minute.
No, for fuck's sake, Farty. Go to hell, would you? We are too sober for these kinds of jokes, sir.
Oh, man.
This is doing more for my mental health than my fucking medication is. Oh, God.
I'm just embracing the crazy.
Oh, fuck's sake. All right, let's get back to this movie. Let's riff on this some more. I don't think we're paying attention to it, but hey, fuck it, right?
Well, when they start fucking, we will.
See
Well-
that stain? Blood.
You sure that's blood?
A young
Someone's in
girl
the
was
rag.
killed here. And whatever
the old
got her
bitch.
wasn't human. Don't stand there.
What do you mean? Where?
That reminds me of that scene in a Scary Movie. With all that shit stuck on the ceiling.
It's too late. They've marked
A
you.
scary movie too.
Ridiculous.
Like they come in the room and see the bloody
Leave.
footprints.
Oh,
Ew,
that's
someone's
too
on the
bloody
rag.
Who would want to haunt me?
I would say any self-respecting male ghost.
Any self-respect.
Well, Mr.
Could you be any
Pritchard,
creepier, Vince?
He hasn't even started yet. Wasn't there a man who threw his
Yeah,
wife
she's just
into
wiping
a
it off
wine
all
glass?
nonchalantly, like, haven't you ever think of yourself while you're on the
There's
blogs?
been a murder almost every place in this house.
Farty. Bad.
And all this belonged to a Mr. Norton, who didn't die here. He was electrocuted later. Mr. Norton did a good deal of experimenting with wines, but his wife didn't think it was any good. So he filled the vat with acid and threw her in.
Okay, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
Yeah, this cunt know all about that.
What the fuck?
They're making it transformative.
Oh, I guess it's buffering. I guess my internet is about to take a shit. So if you lose me, that's because my internet died.
Yay, that crappy Australian internet. Oh, wait.
Yeah, right. You're fucking cursing me here, Farty.
I still don't get that. Like, yeah, I've had very little troubles with my internet and all this kind of stuff in, comparison to you Yanks on these bloody shows. And my internet's supposed to be fucking horrifically shit.
Well, internet out by me has been getting increasingly shittier because where are you going to go for your internet? We only have one internet provider in the area.
Yes, and then when you go to complain, they rip their pocket open and start rubbing their nipples.
Yeah, and then it's you can't really go and like start your own internet service because the internet company is allowed to make it even fucking harder for you to do that and offer a competitor in the area. I'm fucking okay. So it looks
just seems that's the generic business model for most bloody companies nowadays. Try and see how much you can fuck them over before they piss off.
Well, not only that is fuck them over however hard you can. Okay, yeah, this isn't gonna go. Fuck me. All right. Well, I guess we're done watching the movie. Half an hour in, we're done with the movie, Farty.
I know what we can do. I know.
But they're allowed legally to create a vacuum for themselves to fill and not have fucking competition. And that pisses me off royal. Pisses me off royal, but good.
I know what we can do.
What you got?
So here's a little glimpse. Glimpse.
When McDonald's gets your orders wrong. Oh, it's bar jars.
The D-Generation Late Show was a comedy skit show back in the 90s in Australia. Funny as fuck. And there's this old TV show that was set in Victoria called Bluey. And it was this big fat fuck called Lucky Grills. He played a detective. And one thing that the D-Generation did was they redubbed it. And here's a little skit from that. Snippet. So this will prepare you for what will be coming up soon.
You full, Sarge? Quarter pounders, McNuggets, fillet of fish on McChockers.
Well, it's a good thing they forgot to give you your fries then.
Eh?
Can't go any faster unless you give me some extra power.
Okay.
Let her rip, Sarge. That's
what the fuck?
So did he get his chips?
Who could stop him?
But don't all those spuds make him...
Horny?
Well, that's what I've heard.
So how about it, love? I'm hot and ready.
Leave it at Badgers. That's not you talking, it's the spuds.
Come on, don't fight it.
Besides, I've already got an overweight date.
That makes two of us.
Here he is now.
Bloody hell. Oh, I can't compete with Barry White. See you later, doll.
See you, Badger.
Hey, Dave.
Okay, that's enough of Barry White. Now it's time for the polka.
One, two, three.
One, two, three. Oh my god. God damn it, Farty. Well, you gotta ruin it for us.
So basically, yeah, the running joke is he farts a lot. Can't get any there any faster unless you give us some more power. Let her rip, Sarge.
You know, I'm waiting for the day when they just start outfitting cars with fucking with toilet seats. So you sit on the driver's seat, you just scoot your pants down a little bit, and you just take a shit while you're driving. You get a little bidet in there and squirt your butthole clean while you're just running down the road. And you start running out of gas, just take a dump. There you go.
Fucking, that's the ultimate of an American fucking American laziness.
It's not very far from that for that It episode from South Park. What is it?
Hang on, here we go. Here's another funny one.
Oh no, farty. Oh god, okay. Another Bar Jars clip.
Okay, what he's eating there is what's called a lamington, and it's one of the most yummiest fucking things you'll ever fucking have. It's
Is
a
it farty? You
coconut
promise?
cake with cream in the middle. It's fucking awesome.
Okay.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
Barjas, put that cake down. The last thing you want to do is turn into a fat bastard.
Oh, shut up. You better tell him.
You tell him, Glenn.
The chief of pork squad's here and he's not happy.
Barjas, make it quick, Chrome Dome. It's me lunch hour.
Exactly, and that's why I'm here.
What, you brought me some food? Donuts?
Donuts. According to this report, you've eaten over 64,000 donuts in the first 5 episodes alone.
First 5 episodes.
I love donuts. I dream about them. Last night I had that one, you know, where you're driving up a quiet country lane, minding your own business, when suddenly from out of the sky, donuts. Hundreds of them. Delicious extra king-size donuts coated in rich dark chocolate raining down from the heavens. I'm being showered in them. It's pure bloody ecstasy. Then, bang, I crash into a 20-foot polywaffle.
Look, I'm not interested in your fantasy, Sergeant. You're a laughing stock. Apparently that mob on The Late Show have based an entire cereal around the size of your gut.
That's bullshit. They'd more likely have a go at your bald nut than my physique.
Steady on.
They better not be changing our voices.
They're probably overdubbing this scene right now, though.
If only we knew where they were.
Look, whether you like it or not, you're going
What
on
the
a diet.
fuck, Farty?
In fact, I hate to be the one to tell you, but in the next scene, you're going to be jogging.
You're gonna be jogging, party. Alright, there's party running. Yep. Right on
Fucking,
cue.
I couldn't even run that far.
Right on cue.
Urgent call to all available doctors. Please report to emergency ward 7
Live
where
footage from yesterday afternoon party.
Thanks for informing us, Doctor. Barjas is in a coma.
Well, I
He's in
hope
a
you don't
coma.
hold me responsible.
Well, it was your idea to do that Rocky sequence.
Yeah, but don't forget it was your idea to make him wear that ridiculous
What is that
blue
fucking
tracksuit.
the partner?
They've cut off the circulation to his
Barjars's
digestive
partner
system.
in?
We're
He's
trying
in
to
something
deflate his
more
stomach, but it
recently.
could take hours.
We
No
run
idea,
some
never seen
tests,
him before.
Doctor. What do you make of this?
Could have sworn I seen him in something.
It's definitely a clipboard.
Thought so.
It's definitely a clipboard party. It's definitely a clipboard. But yeah, I could have sworn I seen him in something more recently. Unless I'm getting him confused with the one guy from Red Dwarf, that played.
Yeah, no, that's not Chris
Peterson.
Barry.
Was it Peterson?
Yeah, no, that's not him either. Yeah, Peterson's actually, I think, he's actually a Pom.
What's that?
He's not. He's actually a Pom, not Australian.
Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of the one dude that was in Red Dwarf, that was also in the Harry Potter movies.
Fuck. Well, I've never seen the Harry Potter movies. So.
Yeah, he's the redheaded dude. He was the guy. Okay. Remember the flashback scene in the end, the first episode, where they're all sitting at the table right before the funeral for what's his face, and they get the one guy to put the quarter on his head, and they were just like pressing it real hard. And
Yeah, that was Peterson.
Was that Peterson? Okay, yeah. So that guy.
Yeah, no. He's actually, he's a pom. No, it's not that bloke. Fucking, yeah, I don't know who the hell the bloke is that plays his, partner. I don't even think he was in anything else in Australia, on Australian TV. I don't recall him in anything else.
Yeah, I don't either. He also kind of reminds me of the guy from Black Books, the fuck is his name? The guy with the black hair. His name was Black, Mr. Black.
I've never seen that either.
Oh, you fucking fuck. Hang on, let's see. Black Books. Let's see. Cast. Cast. Series revolves around three main characters. Bernard Ludwig Black with Dylan Moran. Billy Bianco is played by Bill Bailey. Or Manny Bianco, sorry. Played by Bill Bailey. And Fran Katzenjammer, played by Tasman Gregg.
Tamsin Gregg and Bill Bailey, I know those two.
Yeah. Kind of, here, let me Dylan Moran. Let's Dylan Moran, unworried about being canceled as he insists nothing is killing comedy. Okay. Apparently he's a little bit of a controversial figure. Share screen. Here, share.
Yeah, I've heard of Dylan Moran before.
This guy.
I've seen a few of his comedy skits. Bill Bailey's a comedian from fucking way back. And I think Tamsin Gregg, I think I know her from a bunch of those British comedy panel shows like 8 out of 10 Cats and fucking Mock the Week and shit like that.
Oh, okay.
I think she
I thought you were going to say one of those Japanese shows that doesn't get aired until really late at night, where people have to stick their hands into various things.
It's more BBC stuff that fucking fucking gatekeep like fucking Nazis.
So she likes the biggins then, huh?
Yeah, fucking the BBC can take a BBC up their big black ass. They're fucking assholes. Buddy, they fucking gatekeep the crap out of their stuff, and then
they do. And it's so ridiculous too. It's like gatekeeping only makes people want to fucking steal shit even more.
Yep. It's exactly what I used to do. It's like, oh, QI, you're not going to let me fucking watch that from consecutively? Well, fuck you. I'm going to pirate the cunt.
Oh, I forgot to share. So as you know, Farty, I've been working on a game thing, right? Yeah. And I finally nailed down a website. Would you like to see it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to share it with everybody. So here it is. Here's my website, Grimlight District. We got all these different things. Like I've got a couple of free models up there for people to download and 3D print. I've got an about section. I've got the games we're working on. By we, I mean me. And I've got this really cool feature. I don't know if you can make that out or not, but everywhere I move my mouse, the logo follows. I am incredibly proud of it.
Yeah, just in time for the AI overview to just cherry pick your fucking shit and not actually show your site.
That's okay. I don't want AI to be scraping my site for any reason.
Well, that's the disconcerting thing is I've had 2 doctors over the last week fucking want to use AI in their job. And, like,
for what? Like, I get if they want to identify something with an MRI that they would otherwise miss that the AI might be trained on, but in machine learning technology, we're still pretty much in its infancy, and it's still very much prone to making mistakes. I have right, yeah. So I have machine learning things on my main PC, the one that I'm streaming from now. I have machine learning stuff on it. And even though I've trained it a certain way, it's still prone, very much so, to making mistakes.
Yeah, well, fucking, you just have a look at a lot of the YouTube videos that are out there where it can't pronounce fucking words properly and still can't figure out how to sound off numbers, and when it makes images and stuff like that, like it's particularly if like some dickhead's trying to do an alternate history on warfare or something like that, and it'll bring up a picture of what looks like a US soldier, but there's fucking variations in the equipment. Like they'll have like a World War II uniform on, but like early Vietnam era M16 ammo pouches, and then the fucking gun that's got fucking the pistol grip coming out the top and the magazine from an AK-47 coming out the fucking side, and then there's like a fucking FN Scar fucking front end, and all this
And
is
then,
like, oh,
plot twist, it's a single barrel shotgun.
yeah, fucking but like medically, right? I've already seen that there's like one of the AIs actually suggests that pregnant women smoke 2 to 3 cigarettes a day.
Yeah, I saw
fucking
that.
already know that that's a dumb fucking idea.
Yeah.
Grok at the moment, and this is another thing there you got to worry about with AIs. Who's fucking programming it? Because Grok's the fucking the Twitter fucking one, and evidently, that's under fucking Elon Musk's control, and Elon Musk is pissed off with fucking Trump at the moment because I don't fucking know. But
apparently, the way the story is, Musk wants subsidies for everything to go away, and Trump doesn't really want to do that, which kind of shows that Trump is actually a fucking Democrat by fucking default. He's just running in the Republican Party.
No, well, some subsidies are okay. I mean, like fucking, there's a lot of half decent shit that's come from subsidies, but the only problem is that like with the way it's been controlled, most of the subsidies get bastardized and abused. So yeah, with the floods in Texas, some fucking dumb cunt went and fucking asked Grok, like, was there any truth to the factor of fucking Trump causing the amount of fucking devastation and all this because he defunded NOAA? And Grok comes like, yes, it did. Yes, he did. It's like, right, okay. I was thinking about trying to get on and say to Grok, fucking, you're wrong. You can't predict flash floods, you fucking moron. Because that's in fact what it was. And if you do fucking look into it, they did. But no, it did in fact give fucking warnings, and then they upgraded it fucking 3 hours or half an hour or something before the flood. The flood actually hit to a flash flood, and that's the whole point of the term of a flash fucking flood. The fucking thing comes out of nowhere, and to blame Trump for it, and to blame defunding anything to do with the weather service or anything like that, it's a fucking ridiculous bloody thing because it's not that fucking hard. You don't need a massive team of cunts to fucking do what I can do by looking at the fucking sky most of the bloody time.
Yeah.
And hell, most of it's all on fucking computer anyways. So,
And it's not like weather satellites aren't public access. You can access the fucking weather satellites for free. Like you just go on and I can type up a weather satellite for my area, right? Get a weather map from my area, and it'll show me satellite imagery, and I know how the winds move roughly in the area I live in. So I can pretty much tell if a storm is going to just sweep around or if it's going to lose steam before it hits me. Being outside, I can tell if the moisture in the air is denser than it was 10 minutes ago, and if the temperature is a slightly chillier than it was 10 minutes ago, then I know for a fact that rain is going to be pissing down soon. And based on how heavy the air feels and how cold and wet the air feels, you can generally, I'm not saying this is all the time, but you can generally get an idea of how hard the storm is going to fucking hit, usually within 10 to 20 minutes of the storm fucking hitting.
Yeah, well, take the first flood that I fucking was involved in here.
Mm-hmm.
It wasn't just me. The fucking weather service, the state emergency service, the rural fire service, fucking everybody basically did the same thing as I did. We looked at bomb and we went, fucking, we've had worse, and thought nothing of it. Next morning, we're under 14 feet of water. It fucking caught every cunt by surprise.
Oh, yeah.
So, you know,
And
like...
you're also in that really weird pocket of Australia where you get mudslides, too.
Not so much mudslides. We only just got fucking tons of mud this time because it was just far worse.
Okay.
It eroded a fuck ton of the local area. I went down to the river a couple of days ago to have a look, and holy fuck, it's like twice as wide as what it was before the last flood.
Someone
yeah.
should use protection.
Yeah. But yeah, there was an incident just recently you guys had over there. I can't remember exactly what it was. I'm pretty sure it was like another flood or another storm or some
It
shit
was
like
that
that.
big hurricane that was like 7 or 8 months ago.
Well, apparently the weather service there didn't bother giving out any warnings because it was like
They
on
did
a
not, no.
Saturday, and they don't work Saturdays, and even though they knew it was coming, it was kind of like, yeah, well, we're not working Saturday, so like, you know, we don't work in this office, and that office should have done something, and there's only 2 people with the keys to the place, and they were all fucked off somewhere else, so they couldn't push the button to warn everybody and all this kind of shit. And then it's like, okay, well, how is that Trump's fault?
Yeah,
That
it's
seems
not.
like a fucking local incompetence to me, and it also seems like fucking, hey, don't give a flying fuck if you're on holidays. You got an incident coming. You either leave the keys with some other cunt that can fucking show up, or you fucking get off your fucking ass and fucking shorten your holiday, you docile shit.
Yeah.
So yeah, you got to watch out for this AI bloody nonsense. But yeah, the doctors are like, they've been taking notes with AI and all this kind of shit, and it's sort of
Like it's a great tool for like taking stuff you've written down and said, "Hey, compile this into a note for me, or compile it into something readable for me." Like I'll do short notes where like I'll have to like quick write something down before I go do something. And then I'll be like, "Oh shit, I forgot, like I was just having a stream of consciousness writing shit down. Let me have fucking ChatGPT make sense of it for me real quick." And it'll reorganize my thoughts into something that I can comprehend. And it's good for shit like that. But outside of that, it's not really fucking useful.
Yeah, but cunts are going to start relying on it. That's the problem. And I'm getting flashbacks of fucking back in the early 90s when GPS was first coming in. And the Yanks used to have this thing, because it was all American satellites and because they were all pseudo-military. They had this thing called selective availability. And effectively what that was if they were going to do some operation somewhere, they'd basically lock off all the GPS satellites. So just dedicate them to whatever the military operation was at the time. And so you get no fucking service. You'd be out in the middle of nowhere and all of a sudden your fucking Magellan won't work anymore.
Yeah.
And I can't remember whether it was actually directly the cause of a couple of shipping accidents or whether it was a bunch of near misses or anything like that. But the reason why you don't get selective availability anymore is because like the shipping industry basically sued the US government saying, yeah, no, we rely on this and it's a safety hazard, stop fucking doing it.
Yeah.
But the whole point of the matter was we still used to do map to compass navigation because of the whole thing of what happens if you don't have a GPS? What happens if the satellites are down? What happens if Kessler syndrome happens? What happens if the fucking Yanks decide the selective availability nonsense?
Yeah, no, that's why I know how to read a map.
Yeah. And on top of that too, I mean, like nowadays it's probably going to become a thing again because fucking I showed you that news article about fucking how the Australians have just fucking realised that all our military equipment, all this very expensive military hardware, is just sitting out in the open, unprotected.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
And
fighter planes
it's
are literally under carports as opposed to fucking hardened bunkered revetments and shit like that. Our fucking tankers and maritime patrol aircraft are just sitting like no shit out in the open on tarmac.
Yeah. And there's also that fucking there's also that thing with the fucking Australian government finally waking up and realizing that their military is under fucking threat.
Yeah. Yeah, and they've also realised too that from drone attack, we're fucking defenseless.
Oh, but
Now,
wait, party. Wait, hold on. It's not your government's fault. It's Trump's fault.
well, well, I've been stating for a good long while now that thanks to things like Google Earth, they've done the fucking the legwork. It really wouldn't take much, even possibly for an AI to be utilised by our enemies to just, hey, write me a script program that I can just press go, and then that'll program drones to individually hit specific grid references utilizing Google Maps and target every cunt's houses. And they can just fucking go click, and then that program's there, and they can program millions of fucking drones to just follow grid references using Google Maps and our GPS.
I just told ChatGPT to write me a script to send drones to specific GPS cords. Do you want to see the output?
Yeah.
Okay. What was it? Drone navigation GPS script. Here it is. Sure. Here's a basic Python script that simulates sending a drone to a specific GPS coordinates using the popular drone kit library, which works with Arduino pilot-based systems. This is consumer / hobbyist grade shit. And if the consumer and the hobbyist can do this, guess what?
Fucking government-backed organisations will absolutely be able to do it.
Exactly. Drones,
and a better version of it.
Right. So the script assumes you're using Python 3 point whatever, so whatever version of Python 3. It supports Mavlink, which, surprise, a lot of fucking drones do. Here is how easy it is to install the fucking thing on your computer. As long as you have Python, right, installed on your computer, which I have Python because, again, I use machine learning models myself to test things, to figure out, how to fucking do A, B, and C with them. Idealistically, in the end, I want a chat bot that I can talk to for doing dumb shit like playing a role-playing game, right? So that's the one target that I have for machine learning, and it still gets shit wrong all the time. But you have Python installed. You can just type this command in. This is Python Installation Package Manager, I think it's called, which is what PIP stands for. And then you tell it to install. Then you tell it to install Drone Kit, and then the this last part here is the dependency Drone Kit needs. So that's PyMavLink, which is a Python script that just makes shit easy for you.
Yeah.
Here's the code for the Drone Kit script.
Yep.
You.
And one way that we would be able to fight that, which in some cases would be an effort in futility because both China and Russia have got their own constellations for GPS and stuff like that, is that we'd have to shut our own down. Meaning that, the Chinese and the Russians will probably lock theirs off so we can't fucking use theirs, but we'd have to shut our own down just as some fucking measure so that they don't fucking use ours against us.
Right.
So that means that we won't be able to use GPS at all, which means you do have to go back to map and compass.
Yeah. And here's the script. It gives you your latitude point, it gives you your longitude point, and it gives you an altitude value.
Yeah.
Huh. And then it tells you what vehicle it's connecting to. It tells you what it's doing in the process, right?
Yeah,
And then it tells you that
and it
it's
really wouldn't be much to go like, okay, Chat GPT, can you make a more sophisticated script that I can just upload a suburb and then you automatically just assign a drone to each house?
Oh yeah, here, let's see. Can you rebuild the script to allow me to click on a map to send drone to? There. This lets you do
Google Map to drone control web app. There you go. Fucking, that's exactly what I'm talking about.
Here you go. It displays a map with leaflet. Then it lets you click on a GPS location, and then it sends the GPS coordinates to the drone. Okay, look, it gives you two more dependencies to install. Well, technically only one, because we installed these other two at the prior, right? Assuming here is the structure for the how do I put this? For the locally stored and hosted website that goes onto your computer and likely connects through something like a like an offline router. You don't even need to be online. You can just offline router it and connect it to your drone that way. And then here's the script. It's the same basic script, but it adds, extra stuff. So like right here, this allows you to select the plot and send it there. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. And then here's an extra script that takes into account the map. And then here's the HTML page, the internet, the locally hosted internet or locally hosted web server that will show you all of your shit you need to know. And then now let's add support for multiple drones in an X value I can type in. There we go. So now I can tell it how many drones I have, and I want to launch them.
Yep.
Okay. Here you go. Adds an input field. When you click on them out, it'll assign all drones to a destination. How about this? Let's make it so I can assign drones to separate destinations. Oops, I added a T to that. Excellent. Now you're entering fleet control territory, issuing different destinations to each drone independently. Let's build this step by step in your existing Flask leaflet-based system.
That's more exactly what I'm talking about.
Yeah, this does exactly what you asked it to do, Farty.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then here's the web page.
If I've thought of it, fucking lots of other cunts have too.
Yeah, it doesn't take a fucking rocket scientist.
No,
look at this.
I'm a dumb shit truck driver and fucking I figured it out.
Right. And look at all these different drone connections. These are all different ports that you can call and go, you go here, you go there, you go there.
Yep.
Not that fucking hard to do.
No, not at all. It's elementary. It's fucking basic.
And guess what? If the GPT screws up on the code, you can go, hey, fuckwit, you screwed up on the code. Fix it. And you're like, sure thing, boss. And it'll get right on fixing it. And you know what? It might not work the first time or the second time, but after 3 or 4 times, it definitely will work.
Yeah, well, as I said, it's like, with government-backed organisations, like you got the fucking the North Koreans have got like an entire massive fucking building full of cunts just, they're doing fucking computer hacking and all that kind of shit. The Chinese have got an entire fucking cyber fucking warfare fucking mob. There's a few other countries that are now doing that too. And of course, they're going to have more sophisticated fucking algorithms and more time to fuck around with it and perfect it and all this kind of shit. So when they do it, it's going to have all the bugs and stuff worked out of it.
Yeah.
And it will work first go.
Yeah. Farty, I want to call to attention that you said doo-doo. Oh. Shut up, Bob Muncher.
Fucking hell. My bloody chest won't calm down.
You should probably go lay down, Farty.
I don't know what I should do. Should I go back up to the fucking hospital and tell them that there's nothing fucking wrong with me, or do I just fucking wait here and fucking die?
I mean, I'd go to the hospital, but that's just me.
I think my doctor fucked up because he's giving me this new stuff. What is it called? Prozocin.
Oh!
Supposed to be a blood pressure fucking pill.
No. Prozocin is the shit that I was using to manage my nightmares. That caused me to fucking nearly die on stream that one time.
Yeah, well, I was wondering why fucking it wasn't working as well as the atenolol, which fucking that was actually keeping me blood pressure fucking bay. You wonder why I call my doctor Mongo. Mongo like candy. Fucking dumb cunt. He keeps fucking doing this to me, giving me different fucking medications that send me sideways.
Yeah, I've had bad experiences with it. I would recommend going back down to the hospital or going to the chemist or something and trying to get a different prescription if you can.
I gotta go back to me fucking GP, and God knows how long that's gonna fucking take.
Oh God, yeah. Shit. Well, I guess this is a good place to stop the stream then. Farty, go take care of yourself, and we'll catch you guys sometime very soon.
Rightio.
All right. Well, I guess